If you're looking for a powerful and a reliable media box, then keep watching this video. Over the past few months, I've tested several different Android boxes, and I can conclude that the best so far has been the BuzzTV's X5 model and the Tangula X5 that I tested a few months back. But in this video today, I will review the latest special edition from X5. Now, this is the same model as X5 which I tested in the past, but this comes in a very special chameleon casing. Let's have a quick look at the specs first. This is a true 4K Ultra HD media box that runs on Android 11 operating system. It uses the latest generation M-Logic 905X4 quad-core processor that is maxed out with 4 GB of RAM. And it comes with 128 GB of internal storage, which is massive. It's got dual antennas for better range with the latest generation Wi-Fi 6 and many other features. Now let's do the unboxing first, and then we will plug this in and test the performance of this new special edition X5 media box. So keep watching, guys. Alright, so this is all we get inside the box. You get this card with two QR codes. The first one is for instructions on how to connect your Bluetooth remote control, and the other one is a quick start guide. Now, the smart thing these guys have done is, instead of providing you the paperwork inside the box, they've given you an online link where you can just scan this code, go to the link, and just read through all the instructions. Then you've got the power adapter. Now, this power adapter is the US plug, but they've also given you different connectors for different plugs around the world. So you've got the UK one, Europe one, yeah, and then they also have the cable. You also get HDMI cable to connect the media box with your TV, and then you have the Bluetooth BT400 remote and two Energizer batteries. And then finally you have this special edition X5 media box. And now, as I mentioned earlier, this is the new chameleon color casing. Looks quite nice, I must say. On the front you've got the IR as well as the LED for power. On the left side you have the TF card slot and USB 3.0 and USB 2.0. You've got these two antennas for better Wi-Fi range, and then you have AV for audio. You've got the Ethernet LAN for internet cable. You've got the HDMI for connection to the TV. You've got optical in for better audio, so you can connect this with your sound system, and then you have the socket for power. Alright, so that was quick. These are all the inputs on this box. As I said earlier, this is the new special edition chameleon casing. Really like it. This is all metal body, though it's not very heavy. A very nice hexagon design on top. At the back you've got this spacing to ensure that the device doesn't heat up. This is for ventilation. And that's it, guys. So now let me connect this with my TV, and then I will show you all the different functions and features, and we will test the performance of this new special edition X5 BuzzTV media box. The first thing that you need to do when you switch on the box is pair the Bluetooth remote with this box, and which is a very simple process. So you just need to click on the home button and the OK button together till the red light flashes. And once the remote is connected, then you need to just select the language, set the time, set the resolution of the screen, and then finally connect it with the internet. Alright guys, so this is the main home screen, the main user interface of this BuzzTV media box. Now this would look the same for all the 5th generation lineup devices of the BuzzTV. Now let me give you a quick tour of the main home page. Now on top right, you've got the settings area where you have the device settings as well as the server settings. We will come back to the server settings later on because that's for the live TV option. Now, once we click on the device settings, we will see all the different options available to set up the device. Things like internet network, account, different applications. This is where you can manage the pre-installed apps. You've got preferences on the device where you can change the resolution, sound, and so on. And then you have some of the other options on this device. Now, in order to test the performance of this media box, what I'll do in this video is start testing some of the frequently used applications like live TV, YouTube, Netflix, and so on. All right, so the very first thing I'd like to test on this device is the live TV option. Let's click on live TV. It takes us to this page where we will have to insert our login details. I've got the API login details, so I'll click on this button here and then start inserting all the details I've got for this account. All right, so this is the main homepage of the live TV. So let me just explain. On the extreme left, you have folders of different countries and different groups. And in the middle, you have a listing of all the channels within that group. And on the right side is a preview of the channel that you've selected. So now if you go back to the left side, you will see all the different channel groups from around the world. So you've got UK sports, documentary, kids, then you've got Arabic, and then you keep going down, you'll find other countries as well, Asia, India, Pakistan, US, sports, Australia, and so on. And then once you click on one of the countries on the left, what you see in the middle is all these channels that are available. And on the right side is a preview, and at the bottom is the program guide. So let's say if we click on this Cartoon Network, then we should be able to see the Cartoon Network preview there and the program guide as well. And if I click it again, it goes to the full screen mode. Right, so come back and then you will see all the different kids channels within the UK group. Let's come back, let's go to let's say World Cup. And let's play one of these channels under the World Cup, like this one. You get to a full screen, and then you can also use the remote to move to the next channel. Now, one thing I noticed with this TV box is the time it takes to move from one channel to another. And I must say, it's extremely fast. It's instant. I've tested so many other boxes, and whenever you change a channel, it usually takes a second or two to move from one channel to another, but in this particular case, it is instant. Now let's go back and let's probably check another one, UK movies. I will not show you, a lot of the content here because of the copyright reasons, but just to give you an idea of, how fast this box is when it comes to playing live TV channels.
Pleasant people the Westerns seem to be. I'm just saying, one more step might make all the difference.
All right, so live TV working fine. Let's move on to the next one. Now let's test YouTube. Let's try to play one of the high resolution videos to see the performance and then also check the output. So let's go to the options here, extreme right, and we see that this one is playing at 2160p, which is really good. So it's giving us the 4K output. And you can see on the screen it's ultra clear, it's very crisp, very nice colors, and absolutely no lag or buffering of any sort. Yeah, for all the nerds out there, let's switch on the stats for nerds to check output that we're getting. So you can see there are 0 dropped frames. That's really good. This is optimal resolution of 4K, which is the current resolution, and we're getting really nice connection speed as well. Now I'm interested to check the Netflix app because on most of the Android boxes, Netflix doesn't give us high resolution image. So let's test it on this one. Now the other option we have is that on the remote you can use the cursor, or you can use the mouse option as well. And now let's test that out. I'm using the mouse option. Let's click on this video. All right, so this output is quite good. It's quite clear. I'm pretty sure it's not 4K, maybe 1080p. As I said earlier, you don't get 4K on Netflix on most of the Android boxes these days, but this is quite good for me. Another important thing that I'd like to test on this X5 Special Edition BuzzTV box is playing a video file through the SD memory card or the USB flash drive. So let's go to the file browser. I've got a very heavy 4K file that I usually test on most of these Android media boxes. And one thing to check is basically when you skip scenes, how long does it take to skip scenes. So this is the video I'm playing. This is a 4K file. It's very clear, and the colors are quite nice as expected. But now let's try to skip. All right, so we've skipped 10 seconds and it was instant. So let's do it again. See, there you go. So this basically tells you how good the box is. So for all those friends who are interested in the Geekbench score, we're getting 153 on single core and about 540 on multi-core. And then you can just scroll down to see all the other KPIs. This is Android 11 operating system. Model is Droid Logic X5, 4 cores, 2 GHz with 4 GB of RAM. And you can see all the other KPIs listed here as well. That's it, guys. This was a very quick review of this latest X5 Special Edition Android Media Box from BuzzTV. The one thing I love about this is the performance with the Live TV app. So if you guys are looking for a device which does really well with video content, then you must get this device. I highly recommend it. But overall, I'm quite impressed with this box, especially at this price point. Plus, you get additional discount when you use my promo code. If you are interested, just go to the link in the description of this video. It will take you directly to the maker's website where you can buy this amazing new Android Media TV box from BuzzTV. Thanks for watching, guys.